This is Byron Gordon for the SES Conference Channel. We're at SES Chicago 2011, where we just finished the social media sports panel, and we're lucky enough to talk to Peter Stringer, Director of Interactive Media of the Boston Celtics. Thanks so much for joining us, Peter.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, it was a very cool panel. You guys were very upfront and honest about how you're using social media, and really the theme seemed to be about how you're trying to obviously humanize your brand, connecting with your audience. Just give us a little bit some of the highlights of what that means for you as you go about your job.
Yeah, I think the thing with sports and social media specifically is they dovetail so nicely. I mean, it's a natural thing for a fan to say, hey, I like the Boston Celtics, and so getting them to click on that, whether it's on the Facebook page or follow the Twitter handle, Google+, the YouTube channel, these are things that they already want to do because there's no end for the passion for these fans. They want to know what happened in the game last night, and frankly, they come to us whether they even know what happened, and they still want more information about the team. They want more behind-the-scenes access with the team, and so we're in the unique position to give them exactly what they're looking for.
You mentioned an example, or it was brought up, the use of Instagram and Google+. Talk a little bit about how you're using that and what's been happening.
Yeah, absolutely. That's something our graphic designer, Keith Sliney, is just a photo buff, and really he's been personally active in Instagram, and he thought, hey, this is a great platform for us to get involved with. And now the Celtics have become one of the biggest presences on Instagram. I believe we're one of the top 40 accounts overall on the service, about 40,000 people following the Celtics. And I'm sure many of those people are not necessarily people who grew up Celtics fans, but they like what we're giving them there. It's a unique look at the brand. It's a much more artistic look at the brand that you're going to see on Celtics.com or our Facebook page. But really is a new way to connect with fans who are, they're just passionate about photos. And for us to be able to bring our brand to people who might not otherwise come to us, it really just, opens a new door for us.
Any final tip or suggestion to other brands that are wrapping their heads around social media marketing and looking to expand their presence on Facebook or Twitter and find success like you have?
It's something, it takes a lot of effort and energy. One of the things I always talk to is just the concept of, again, it's easy for a brand like the Boston Celtics with 60 years of history, 17 world championships. People are already super passionate about us. If you're a consumer goods brand, you're a soap, you're a detergent, you're a, deodorant. There's a million different things you go. Some of these brands are going to have a lot harder time getting people to be passionate about them. So they have to really kind of expand their thought process on this and think, all right, well, what are our customers passionate about, and find tie-ins with those different things, because ultimately, again, they're not going to be wearing T-shirts around that have their brand on it the way our fans are going to be doing. There's no live event experience that really gets people's emotions high and creates these lifelong lasting memories. They don't have those advantages that we have, so they have to come up with other ways to engage the people that they're looking to really bring into the fold. But also, I think the other thing is collect data. Really what makes us successful with it, and for us to sell anything, it's really about collecting data. It's not just about putting out updates to Facebook and all these different channels. You want to collect data so that you can contact these people outside the walls of Facebook. Facebook changes the rules all the time. What's true today may not be true tomorrow, and it's an evolving process. So you have to spend a lot of time keeping up with what's happening. I mean, we just launched our Google Plus brand page a week ago. You have to be on top of this stuff as it evolves, and really it's a full-time responsibility for somebody like me at a traditional brand or any brand.
Thanks for the insight, Peter.
Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
All right, there's more to come here at SES Chicago 2011. Stay tuned for more.